Hi geographers, and welcome to Lesson 4, Mawsynram, the wettest place on Earth, under the Case Studies tab of the Water in the World website. This lesson we're going to look at a village called Mawsynram in India, and we're going to learn about how much it rains there and the effect it has on the people and the place. So your success criteria for this lesson: by the end of this lesson you need to know water in Mawsynram, and then by the end of the lesson you need to be able to explain the effects of high amounts of rainfall on human and physical geography. So let's have a look at Mawsynram in a nutshell. So there's some notes for you to record. So Mawsynram is a village in India that is located at 25.2975 degrees north and 91.5826 degrees east. So that's its latitude and longitude. It is 1,400 meters above sea level. The average rainfall in Mawsynram per year is 11,872 millimeters. To put this into perspective, Brisbane here in Australia receives about 1,200 millimeters of rain per year, which is still quite a lot. Mawsynram holds the world record for the most rainfall received in a year when they received 26,000 millimeters of rainfall in 1985, and that's the equivalent of 26 meters of rain. So we can see Mawsynram receives an incredibly high amount of rainfall. Your first task for the lesson is to look at the physical and human impact of the high amount of rainfall in Mawsynram. Let's have a look at the impact of the rainfall on the town and answer the question underneath after watching these 3 videos. So what you need to do to start off with is to watch these 3 videos and then answer this question here. So collect some facts and some information from these 3 videos and answer this pure paragraph question here. So how does the high amount of rainfall in Mawsynram influence the way local people live? You have 5 minutes to answer that question. Your second task for this lesson is to access this website here and this climate graph and answer the questions here based on the climate graph of Mawsynram. So if you need a bit of a refresher on how to read a climate graph, make sure you go ahead and have a look at the climate graphs tab and those lessons we did together. And we'll answer these questions now. So number 1, what was the average temperature in Mawsynram for the month of July? So we'll go to July here and we're looking at temperature. So we need the line graph and go over here. It's about 20 degrees Celsius for number 1. What was the average temperature in Mawsynram for the month of December? So we'll go to the dot here and we need to go over to the left because that's our temperature. So go left. I'd say that's probably about 12 degrees. So that's it, would be your answer for number 2. Number 3, what was the average temperature in Mawsynram for the month of March? So we'll go January, February, March, and we want to go up to temperature. I'd say that's about 16 degrees Celsius. How much rainfall did Mawsynram receive in July? So July is here, it's quite a lot. So I'd say it's about just under 2,500. So I might say 2,450. How much rainfall did Mawsynram receive in August? So I'll go August here. Got 2,000 is about there, 1,500 is there. So I might say about 1,750, which is heaps for 1 month, heaps. How much rainfall did Mawsynram receive in January? So you can see January, barely any. So we can see 500 is there. I might even just say 20 for January, 20 millimeters of rain because that's so small. How much rainfall did Mawsynram receive in December? So again, that's even less. So I might even say 10 for that one. How much rainfall did Mawsynram receive in June? So we'll go to June. So quite a lot again. I'd say that's just under 2,500. Might say 2,480. How much rainfall did Mawsynram receive in April? So go to April. That's about 500 there. I might say about 450 millimeters of rain for Mawsynram for that one. And which hemisphere is Mawsynram in? How can you tell? So if you go to our information under climate graphs, it'll provide you some information on how you can tell what hemisphere a place is in, judging by its climate graph. So we can see that Mawsynram has quite cool temperatures in January, February, and December, and has high temperatures in June, July, and August. And it also has high rainfall in these months. Now, this means that it must be in the northern hemisphere because its winter months are December, January, and February, and its summer months are June, July, and August. So Mawsynram must be in the northern hemisphere. That's task 2 in a nutshell. Task 3 is an article on Mawsynram and photos in geography. So read the article and answer the questions below in your book. This is a big hint. So there is 1 question per photo. So look at the description of each photo to find the answer for each question. We can answer these together. Now we're also going to cover types of photos in geography. So I've got a little graphic that I've designed here. So there are 4 types of photos in geography. So there's ground level, photos taken from the ground. Oblique, photos taken at an angle, at a bit of a high up angle, you can see about a 45-degree angle. Aerial, taken from above, a bird's eye view. And then satellite, taken from satellite at very high altitude. So they're the 4 types of photos in geography, and you can use this graphic to help you answer some of these questions here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this link here to access the article on Mawsynram, and I'm going to scroll down to the photo. So this is the description for photo number 1. So this is where the answer for number 1 is going to be. So question 1 is, why do people cross naturally made bridges made out of rubber tree roots instead of man-made wooden bridges? So in a scene played out on every weekday morning, students of the RCLP school cross a bridge grown from rubber trees in the relentless damp, the jungles. Wooden structures rot away too quickly. So there's our answer there. So we've got wooden structures. So bridges made of wood rot away too quickly because of the rain, and that would be our answer for number 1. Then we can go to number 2. We're looking for what causes the heavy rainfall in Mawsynram. And we need to look for that here. The heavy rainfall is due to summer air currents sweeping over the streaming floodplains of Bangladesh, gathering moisture as they move north. So we're gathering moisture from Bangladesh, and as it goes over Bangladesh, there's water coming up and being sucked up into the atmosphere and then forming some condensation and then coming down as heavy rainfall. And Mawsynram is the place that receives all of this. And so you can see for every photo, there is a question that matches it. So for instance, for question number 3, you need to go to photo number 3. For photo number 4, you need to go to question 4, and so on, until you come to what type of photo is photo 7. So I'm going to go to photo 7 now. Just wait for it to load. Here we go. So we've got photo 7. We've got about a ground level looking photo, but it's been taken up at an angle. I reckon this is still a ground level photo because it's taken from the ground and looking straight across. We can also go, what type of photo is photo number 8? Photo number 8 is quite zoomed in, so that has to be a ground level photo. We can go number 11. We'll go to photo number 11 and do that photo together. Just wait for it to load. There we go. That's definitely a ground level photo as well. So you can use this graphic to help you. So thanks for watching, guys, and remember, if you want to stay updated to any new websites that are made or any other new lessons that are made in existing websites like this one, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.